Hello again, folks. Welcome to the next episode. In the previous episode I went through Solitude. Actually I finally reached Solitude and I looked around Solitude, sold my stuff, and I'm now here, and it looks like this Elisif. It's a really nice chick.
Oh, yes, of course, you were right. Falk, tell Captain Aldous I said to assign a few extra soldiers to Dragonbridge.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. What about the cave?
I will have someone take care of the cave as well, Varnius. Rest easy. You're dismissed.
I don't know, she seems very concerned for other people.
Are good for business, and business
Hi.
is good for Skyrim.
You just
If you have business, please see Falk Firebase.
you guys are just letting an Argonian walk up to the Queen? Hi.
With the passing of my dear husband Torrig, the weighty position of Jarl has fallen to me. Please direct questions to my steward.
I know, but I'm kinda interested in you.
Because that's what traitorous cowards do when they desire power.
Yeah.
Ulfric coveted the High King's throne. He thought he deserved it more than Torrig. And so he came before my husband and he shouted. With that terrible voice. Like something out of a legend. Or a nightmare. When Ulfric unleashed such fury, my husband, he simply ceased to be.
Wow.
That is all I will say. For it grieves me to speak of it.
I feel kinda bad for her.
Not yet, no. Although it is true my husband Torrig was the High King, and I am his widow. Now is not the time to lay claim to such a title. This land is riven by war, and her people suffer for it. The Stormcloaks are a blight on Skyrim, and like any blight, must be purged. Only then will I take my rightful place as High Queen.
See, I feel for her. She sounds like someone who really cares for her people. Just how she worded it just now, it feels a little bit wrong, but it might be because, you know, someone just killed her husband, so she's kinda hurt about it. And props to Bethesda, they really knew how to bring that part over in her. Just wow. Do you trust General Tullius?
A question I am all too familiar with. One my very thanes ask often. They worry that Tullius is so focused on the war that he risks forgetting what's best for our people. The real irony is that, while General Tullius is certainly no Nord, the people of Skyrim would be lost without him. Trust is always difficult, especially for my people. Yet we must trust in Tullius's leadership. For what other choice do we have?
Interesting. So she feels as if she's forced to work with... Whoa, that went my FPS. So she feels she is forced to work with Tullius, just because then she wins the war. So ironically, Wolfgar Stormcloak, Ulfric Stormcloak, forced Skyrim towards the Imperials, while he wants them to be released of the Imperials. Okay. Do you need someone to check out that Wolfskull's cave?
Oh, I thought that matter was handled. I think Falk is taking care of that.
Okay.
Be well. Pray for Solitude and my husband.
Do you have business with the court?
Be
You're
quick.
a vampire.
I have little patience for mundane concerns. I have so very many ways to deal with people. Very few of them pleasant.
What have you got for sale?
Take a look.
She has the glowy eye thingy, so she might be a vampire? Let's see, bound battle axe, bound sword, calm, candlelight, clairvoyance, flame atronach, fast healing, fear, fire rune, firebolt, flames, healing hands, ice spike. She has a lot, but I'm not too interested in it. Nah, sorry chica. Still you.
Take care of you. You're trying my patience.
How long have you been the court wizard?
I was a member of the court during the reign of Torig's father. It was Torig who appointed me to the position.
So, you look very young.
I like to think I've aged well. I'm certainly wiser than I once was, and I know when one should speak, and when one should hold their tongue.
Touché. Were you there when High King Torig died?
I was, to my shame. The whole court was in attendance. I've seen much in my time, but that was a gruesome day.
Why was he killed?
Because Ulfric needed a symbol. Someone he could defeat that represented the Empire. The White Gold Concordat, the banning of Talos worship. Torig's father Islot had held Skyrim together for nearly 25 years. When he died, Torig became that symbol.
Okay. So the war started when Islot died?
No, even after Islot died, the Moot voted to make Torig High King of Skyrim. But Ulfric was at that Moot, continually talking about Skyrim's independence in terms just shy of treason. I don't think Ulfric knew how much Torig respected him for that. If Ulfric had asked Torig directly to stand up, to declare independence, Torig might have done it.
Huh. Why didn't Torig ever declare independence?
Because the Dominion is a sleeping beast that Skyrim cannot slay alone. Because many Nords are part of the Imperial Army even now. Because the food and resources we get from the Empire are important to our people. Because even if we can't openly worship him, Talos the god was once Tiber Septim the man, and this is his empire. And Torig wasn't ready to let it fall apart.
Interesting. Are you worried about that petition is said about Wolfskull?
Not really. Varnius Junius is a fool. I'm sure nothing will come of it. I suppose if you're truly interested, you could talk to Falk. He's the better safe than sorry type.
Okay. Thank you.
Take care of yourself, and always remember, the world is ripe with people looking to spill your blood.
Do you have business with the court?
Yeah.
I am the Jarl's steward. If you have court business to tend to, you talk to me.
So, Ulfric not only forced them towards the Empire, but he also just used the murder of the king, at least from their perspective. He used the murder for the king not to usurp the throne, but just so he could make himself a symbol of independence. Even though the man would probably have helped himself. That's really, really douchey. It kind of deep. Let's see. Does General Tullius respect the Jarl?
Of course he does. What sort of a question is that? Maybe you've been listening to Eriker. There's been loose talk among some of the Thanes, and I suspect he's the cause of it. You'll pay those rumors no heed if you wish to retain your welcome in this city.
I'm sorry.
She may be young, but Elisif is the Jarl by right. And here in Skyrim, if nothing else, we respect the traditions of our fathers' fathers. You do well to remember that.
What will happen to Elisif if the Empire wins the war?
That remains to be seen. By rights, she has a legitimate claim as High Queen of Skyrim. But we must have the support of the other Jarls for that claim to have any meaning. Should they accept her rule, we will have peace.
I hear you're looking for some help with Wolfskull Cave?
You mean the Dragon Bridge issue? I'll be honest with you, I was planning to let that go. Varnius is a bit jumpy at the best of times. There have been reports of weird happenings near Wolfskull Cave. Travelers disappearing, odd lights. I suspect wild animals, or perhaps bandits. I don't think it's worth our time with the war going on. But if you want to clear out the cave, I'll make sure you're repaid for your work.
Awesome. Why is it called Wolfskull Cave?
The cave has a bad history. Long ago, Potema the Wolf Queen used it for necromantic rituals. That's where it got the name.
Oh, great.
That was over 500 years ago. Nothing much down there now. But everyone's always convinced the cave is haunted.
Necromancers, huh? Okay, I know enough.
Feel free to return to me with questions. The Blue Palace is an open forum.
That's why I have to say I like these people. They seem caring. They're of course a high court. Yeah, just they seem a lot more stable, if that makes sense. Interesting. Let's see. Yeah. I still didn't see the property that you can buy. Maybe it's not here and it's in Morthal instead. I mean, it's in the swamp here. Huh. Okay, well, let's continue. How much space do I have? More or less sold everything-ish. Everything that I now still am carrying, I'll just plop into my horse and it'll be fine. I have to say, this is a nice city. I have to question the structural integrity. Nice city. What's this? I saw an open door and I just need to open
I'm not
it.
interested, Jari. It doesn't matter how many times you ask.
You might want to rethink that.
You know you
missing
can
out
afford
on
a
some
Septimo
wonderful
too.
opportunities working with
What time is it? It's 9 PM. Actually, I'm gonna go and just have a little rest in the Winking Skeever until it's daytime again. Last thing you want is to ride around on your horse in the swamp in the nighttime.
Fletching suits me. It's difficult and sometimes tedious.
There we go. And yeah, 9 hours.
So
Nice.
exciting when new folk come.
Ah, there we go.
Someday a gallant
Early
hero
morning.
will ride up and take me away. Someday.
Oh boy. I noticed there's all over the place these little like sewer gratings. Interesting. My horse should be here.
So you can cast a few spells. Am I supposed to be impressed?
I can shout you off of this hill. There we go. Let's see, Amulet of Dibella, Amulet of Talos. That's pretty nice as well. Backpack, store. Go. Awesome. Back in the saddle. So we also now have a quest for this cave thingy. It says here somewhere. Miscellaneous. The man who cried wolf. There you go. And that's all the way over here. Well, I'm first gonna go do the Tomb of Jurgen Windcall, I think, and we'll see from there. And that actually was my time, folks, so I will be right back.